Okay, I honestly don't know where to start, but TLDR, someone used my photos and details to scam someone. And the person who got scammed showed up at our place at 2 a.m. last night, demanding that we return their money, which we never received. Okay, just to give you guys a little background, this is the shoe that I'm selling and it goes for 25K. I posted it yesterday. And someone inquired, and eventually we moved on to Viber because I had to send some videos of the shoes. You can't do that in the carousel app, and right after I sent those photos, he asked if he could book right away, in which I replied, sure. But then he tried booking for 30 minutes. I'm not even sure if that's true anymore, and apparently wala daw siyang hanap na mag-accept na rider. I believed it because yesterday was raining really hard. And so we agreed to just book it at a later time, which was at around 9 p.m. Fast forward to 9 p.m., he was able to book and he asked for photos again, photos of the item with the rider, which is normal, by the way, especially if you're selling a high valued item. He even actually asked me to staple the paper bag so the rider won't see it and, won't have any ideas to steal it or something. Ang kapal ng mukha. Anyway, and so the rider came here, I did that, I took photos, and I sent it to him, and then he said he's transferring na daw, blah, blah, blah. But after 2 minutes, he asked for my BPRQR, to which I sent. And then after that, wala na. As in, wala na akong narinig from him. So from there, I had a feeling that maybe this is a scam, and so I started deleting the photos I sent in case he might use it to scam someone else. After deleting the photos, I asked the Lalamove rider if he could call the other person. So the Lalamove rider called, sumagot naman agad siya, and they argued for a while because the guy kept saying na kami daw yung scammer and nagbayad na daw siya. He was asking the Lalamove rider na kunin na yung item dahil bayad na. But magkausap din kami ni Kuya Rider and I was telling him na wala akong na-receive na amount. So naniwala naman si Kuya Lalamove sa amin and hindi niya dinala yung item with him. So we had to cancel the whole transaction, but I gave Kuya a tip for the stress that this thing cost him. So from there, akala namin tapos na. We just thought to ourselves that, wow, this is such an elaborate scam na kami yung binabaliktad ng scammer. So after that incident, we thought it was done. We just went on with our evening. And then, good thing we stayed up late because we were playing. And at around 2 a.m., we received an intercom call from the lobby. I'm gonna continue the story on part 2. This person is correct. This is the summary of what happened. But if you want to know more details, then this is part 2. So this guy shows up at 2 a.m. saying that he really paid and that he has proof. I gave him the benefit of the doubt, so I checked all my bank accounts again and wala talaga yung money. We didn't want to go down because we don't know what might happen. So we talked to the person through the intercom. And there he mentioned that he paid us 20K in our RCBC account. And that's when I connected the dots because I don't have an RCBC account. And second, we weren't selling it for 20K. We were selling it for 25K. And so from there, we told him that you've been scammed by a guy we were talking to earlier. So yes, tama ulit yung comment na to that the moment I sent the scammer the photos of the items, yun din yung time na sinend niya doon sa person na ini-scam niya. And the victim told us last night that the moment he paid on Facebook Marketplace, umalis daw agad yung seller. So doon na niya nakutuban na scam yun, and that's the time na nag-away na sila nung Lalamove rider because he thought that we were scamming him and that the Lalamove driver was a kasabwat. All that being said, the victim lost 20K and in the end, he still bought the shoes that we were selling. We just gave him a big discount because, kawawa naman siya. And so please to all the buyers, honestly, it's such an elaborate scam. I don't know how you're supposed to look out for that. But if this comment is saying that it's very rampant in the FB marketplace, then I suggest not to buy anything from there unless it's a meetup or something. And as for the sellers, I don't know how we can prevent this type of thing from happening because it's very normal for people to pay on the spot and for people to also ask for pictures with the rider just to be safe.